Data is king. How do we manage this data, and how is it valuable?
In today's world, we're trying to do anything we can to prepare our first responders in the case of an incident. We found a lot of schools in our parish had some antiquated maps or very little maps at all. So what we do, we go out and scan the schools, prepare the data, we transfer that data into a floor plan, and then we use that floor plan data to send to 911, and they have it in an indoor viewer for their first responders to look at a tablet while they're on site responding to any incident.
So I take the raw data and then I turn it into a usable LAS file that can be imported into Recap and Revit. I have a folder that's on the local drive of the computer that I'm using, so I'll copy those scans into a designated folder with the name of the school, the date that we scanned it, and after that I'll make a project folder for the LP360 project, and I'll begin importing cycle by GCPs, and then I'll export them as a LAS file, and then we'll take those LAS files and bring them into different programs such as Recap and Revit to begin drafting.
Typically when we start out the day, we go and shoot in a couple ground control points that we use within a scanner. The scanner allows you to collect those ground control points in the field, which makes the back-end processing super simple.
When it first comes in, we process it, make sure the data is clean. We stitch together any multiple scans, so we have one finalized point cloud in a LAS format. Once we have that into LP360, we run post-processing. Then we use manual registration to tie in multiple scans correctly. Any minor adjustments that's needed, we use the auto registration LAS to LAS to produce one finalized point cloud for each school.
From that point, we take that, bring it into Revit to be able to draw our 2D maps that 911 needed.
My stage in this workflow is heavily in with ArcGIS Pro, which is a GIS software. And being able to get the output data of the TrueView GO scanner seamlessly integrated into the Arc Pro helped a lot.
I'm just really excited when I see the final map product, and just knowing that I'm at the starting point because I assist in the field with the scanning, and then also I process the scans directly. Just knowing that everything down the line starts with LP360, I'm very fortunate to be a part of that.
The system is very straightforward, whether you're using it in RTK, PTK, or SLAM. The system is easy to use, easy to import. Integrated into LP360 is really an important process, and it's very easy for the user to understand and integrate into their own systems.
We know as a society advancing with AI and data is controlling so much of the world. If we have all these schools mapped with the very basics on floor plans, the possibilities are endless.
I do see this hopefully expanding to different facilities, hospitals, other areas that may need a mapping system for emergency response, so their emergency response can be more efficient.
We all want to feel safe, and we certainly want our children to be safe, and we aren't always aware of what is going on inside our schools to enhance safety features. Knowing that Fenstermaker is using this technology to create these accurate maps, we know that our children will be safer should something occur.
I do feel very proud to be a part of this project. School safety is one of our primary concerns, and I feel like the TrueView GO has really helped in that. And moving forward, I think Fenstermaker is going to be able to move this out to the entire state and potentially to all of their customers.
I would tell people you had a map of these schools 50 years ago. The reason you don't have one anymore is because people don't use them. And so what I'm excited, 911 is going to use this to route first responders to problem areas. But if these schools use this for inventory and asset management, if we can convince a hospital to see the same value proposition, it's a win.